Hello Arsenal fans, welcome back to the channel and remember to make subscribe. Let's drive in. Here we go. On the 4th of October 2025, Arsenal claimed top spot in the Premier League after a 2-0 win over West Ham United in Mikel Arteta's 300th game in charge, combined with Liverpool suffering a last-minute defeat to Chelsea. The victory came despite some setback in the match, notably Martin Odegaard suffering a knee injury. Bukayo Saka scored from the penalty spot in his 200th Premier League appearance, and Declan Rice scored earlier in the game. With that, Arsenal pushed ahead, gaining 16 points, while Liverpool and Tottenham follow close behind on 15 and 14, respectively. So Arsenal going top is not a one-game fluke. It's the result of a strong start to the season, good performances, consistency, and capitalising when rivals slip. How Arsenal got here. Strengths, structure, and key factors. To understand the significance of this moment, it's necessary to look at what Arsenal have done well, where they've improved, and what is enabling their ascendancy. Managerial stability and tactics. Mikel Arteta has now had enough time to install his philosophy properly. Over recent seasons, Arsenal have moved from being challengers to being consistent top four contenders. Arteta's style emphasises possession, pressing, disciplined defensive structure, and youth integration balanced with smart signings. His 300-game milestone is a marker of that longevity and continuity. Key signings and squad depth. Arsenal have invested in quality players. Players like Declan Rice, midfield strength, Kai Havertz, and others have added both depth and quality to the squad. This allows them to better absorb injuries or dips in form. Also, names like Bukayo Saka continue to step up. Their depth is being tested, e.g. Odegaard's injury, but they have shown they can adapt. Strong start of the season. Statistically, Arsenal's beginning to the 2025-26 season has been excellent. In the first dozen or so league matches, they have won many, lost very few, drawn only some. One analysis points out that through 12 Premier League games, Arsenal have won 10, lost 1, and drawn 1. Such starts are often predictive, though not guarantees in the Premier League. Teams that begin with high points often maintain momentum. That said, the English top flight is notoriously difficult because consistency is hard to sustain. Rivals' slip-ups, Arsenal moving to first, was helped by results elsewhere. Notably, Liverpool losing in stoppage time to Chelsea, which opened up the opportunity. Big rivals dropping unexpected points is something Arsenal have capitalised on. In a tight early season, every slip counts. 5. Mentality and confidence. Becoming top of the league adds belief. Holding that position adds pressure. Arsenal's squad seems to be responding well. Winning away, scoring crucial goals, showing resilience, even when missing players or dealing with injuries, builds psychological momentum. Saka scoring in his 200th game, Rice performing against his former club, the team absorbing the loss of Odegaard, though concern over injury, all point to a growing robustness. Challenges and hazards. Being top is only half the battle. For Arsenal to stay there, and perhaps even win the title, several challenges must be managed well. 1. Injuries. Martin Odegaard suffered a knee injury in that West Ham match, being forced off after 30 minutes. Also, Declan Rice came off late due to discomfort. These kind of injuries test depth. If key players are unavailable for extended periods, performance can dip. Arsenal will need to manage fitness and rotation carefully. 2. Fixture congestion and squad rotation. As the season progresses, commitments in domestic cups, the Champions League, etc. pile up. Maintaining performance across multiple fronts will require smart rotation. Depth helps, but it also means less practice together, more risk of inconsistency. Some players may be overused or under-rested. 3. Maintaining form under pressure. Being top brings increased scrutiny, pressure from media, fans, opponents. Other teams will target Arsenal especially, both tactically and mentally. Mistakes will be punished. Arsenal must avoid complacency and continue to bring intensity to every match. Early season momentum can wane if form dips, so managing expectations and maintaining hunger is key. 4. Rivals are strong. Liverpool, Manchester City, Tottenham, etc. remain serious challengers. A single bad run from Arsenal could allow one of them to overtake. Title races are often won not just by you winning, but by rivals dropping points. Arsenal must hope rivals make mistakes, but more importantly, avoid making them themselves. 5. Depth, youth versus experience balance. Arsenal have young players and many promising talents, but sometimes experience in tight moments matters, closing out games, dealing with controversial refereeing decisions, handling high stakes. The balance between trusting youth and keeping seasoned heads on the field will be critical. Historical perspective. To fully understand how significant it is that Arsenal have gone to first, it helps to look back at their history, past title wins, and previous seasons. Premier League titles. Since the Premier League was formed in 1992, Arsenal have won it 3 times, in 1997 to 98, 2001 to 2002, and 2003 to 4. The 2003 to 4 season is especially legendary, the Invincibles season, during which Arsenal went the whole league campaign unbeaten. Recent near misses. In recent years, Arsenal have come close, finishing second in 2022 to 2023, 2023 to 2024, and 2024 to 25 seasons. They have shown regularity, being among the best, but often lacked the final push. Being top at times during the season, Arsenal have led or been near the top at several points in former seasons, but sustaining that over the full campaign has been the challenge. In past seasons, even with promising bursts, injuries, loss of form, or pressure-ended challenges. Implications. What this could mean. What are the possible outcomes and implications of Arsenal being top at this stage? Psychological boost. Going to first is a morale booster for players, staff, and fans. It reinforces belief that they are capable of competing and perhaps winning the title. This can improve performances, especially in tight matches. It also increases confidence in the manager's methods. Increased expectation. Once a club goes top, expectation rises. From fans, the media, perhaps even within the club. That can be a double-edged sword. Motivates, but also adds pressure. Handling that pressure well will be important. The club's mental resilience will be tested. Financial and prestige rewards. Success in the Premier League brings financial rewards, prize money, higher match revenues, negotiation leverage, as well as prestige. Being recognised as a title contender raises the profile of the players, the club, potentially influencing transfers. It may also impact sponsorships, morale around youth development, etc. Momentum into other competitions. If Arsenal can carry over league form into Cups and Champions League, it could be a season of multiple fronts. Strong league performances often help in Europe, as players are sharp and confident. However, balancing the load is a hazard. What it will take to sustain. To make this more than a brief top-of-the-table moment, Arsenal will need consistency, avoiding lapses, especially away from home, against mid-table or weaker teams who often cause unexpected losses. Depth and rotation. Keep players fresh, avoid fatigue-related dips, manage injuries. Mental strength, in close matches, in tight situations, in adversity, e.g. conceding first, being down to 10 men, etc. Tactical flexibility, being able to adapt to how opponents play them, sometimes sacrificing style for pragmatism when needed. Handling pressure, media, fan expectations, the inevitable scrutiny, potential risks. While there are many positives, there are risks that could derail an Arsenal title challenge. Some of these are injuries to key players. Ødegaard's knee issue is a current example. Larger injuries, e.g. to Rice, Saka, Havertz, etc., could weaken the core. Loss of form or confidence. Players can go through spells where scoring goals is difficult, or defensive lapses occur. Fixture backlog or fatigue, especially with European commitments. Opponents figuring out patterns. Once teams see how Arsenal play, they can adjust. Predictability or rigidity can be punished. Psychological pressure in final run-in. Many title races are decided in the final few games. Mistakes then are more costly. What this means for Arsenal's season. If Arsenal can maintain their strong start and navigate the challenges listed above, there is a realistic chance they can win the Premier League this season. It would be their first since 2003-04, 21 years, and their first under Arteta in terms of the title. Such a culmination would mark both a return to the very top of English football and vindicate the long-term work in recruitment, youth development, and managerial strategy. Even if they do not win, being in the title race strongly, potentially finishing top or near top, will have important positive effects. European qualification, attracting players, raising values, improving financial position, boosting the fan base, and building for next season. Arsenal reaching first place in the Premier League in early October 2025 is a significant moment. It is not only a reflection of good beginnings, strong performances, tactical soundness and depth, but also a marker of expectations. It places them once again in the spotlight and demands more: consistency, resilience, smarts. Historically, Arsenal have claimed Premier League glory 3 times, with Invincibles status the high watermark. Since then, despite being favourites or contenders, they have often fallen just short. Now, there seems to be a convergence of favourable factors: a capable manager, talented squad with some smart signings, early momentum, and rivals slipping.